Good morning everyone, it's Joker, and today we are back with another slime video, and today we are taking on the new Demon Lord RAMIRIS' Skirmish event. So this is an event that has its own new special effects to it, so if you use a Primal Demon character or a 10 Great Demon Lord character, you will get a HP, attack, and defense stat buff. So if you hit the special effects button up here, you can see all the characters that apply to those categories, and you can see that we get an 18% EP bonus right here. So you could use any of them, and they'll get a bonus. So it also comes with their own with her own shop, which actually has some decent things in it. So honor bestowed by Demon Lord. We've got some shards. We got these. Don't buy those. Hammers, and then a whole bunch of magic ores. A lot, granted, of the EX rocks, which are really nice because you can get 15 of these, and you could play the you could play 15 stages of the EX board and get, or EX event, and get the same amount. So this is actually a pretty good deal by doing this, and you just get them anyways. And then you get the rainbow ores, which is good for all these EX units coming out that take 3 of them to unlock their final part of the board. So overall, it's a pretty good event. It's also not terribly, it's not terribly difficult. I know some people won't be able to beat, the Inferno stage, but you can still farm up the currency on the lower stages because you still get the rocks. You just won't get as many. But there are missions attached to this as well, which are going to give you a giant bulk of them. So let's take a look at those real fast. We've got cleared in 9 turns, 11 turns, everyone alive, and then everyone alive 3 times. And then 2 attack skills, 2 magic skills, and 2 defense skills. And then we also have a 6 combo of oranges, 6 combo of blues, and 6 combo of greens. So, I have built this team to try it out. We're going to use a bunch of Diablos. Why? Because why not? And plus, I don't know if the ticket video went up before this or after this, but we got a level 100 Dark Diablo 2.0, so I kind of want to use them. But, funny enough, Grand Admiral Diablo, not on either of those categories. Why? I don't fucking know. I mean, the rest of them are, or on at least one of them, but he just kind of sits on his own for some reason. So, turn 1, it is always a 4 blue and 2 orange starting hand, so you can bring Shuna, you can bring Geld, bring anyone that can change that, and you will automatically get that first mission of a 6 combo of blues. So then you just need to focus and get, a full hand of greens, so that's why we bought Frey, or, you can try and get some oranges. The second team I have for this will be able to do that. But let's go ahead and try this out. I haven't used this team for this stage yet, so this will be a learning experience for all of us. And we'll see if we can kill her. We have a whole bunch of DPS characters. 3.0 Diablo is not a DPS character, but the other 3 Diablos are. And, the other 2 Diablos are, right? Because we have 4 of them. We have 4 Diablos? Dark Diablo 1, 2. Yeah, we have 4 Diablos. Alright, so turn 1. Got the orange orb change, so that's already 1 magic changing skill done right there. So we just need to use another orb change somewhere along the lines. And then we'll bring in our other Diablos. We'll bring you in. And then we'll swap out this Diablo because he's an AoE character. And we won our 3 single targets up here. So we'll do that. How much damage do we do here? Guard, 32, 24, 28. Ooh, okay. So she seems to be weak to physical characters then, huh? Alright. That is an interesting hand right there. Good thing we can swap out of it. But let's do an attack skill or 5. We have quite a few. Do we have, how many blues do we have? So let's use the 1 orb change right here. So that's the 2 magic changing skills covered. And then let's use the counterattack, and then the crit rate and defense down. So there's the 2 magic skills, 2 attack skills. This will be the full hand of greens, so we've gotten 4 missions done now already. And then we just move on. So I think we send this Diablo last, because he's physical. 39, 46, yeah. Alright. Dark Diablo 1.0 putting in most of the work. And that does not get us the ult, unfortunately. But we do get a super counter from our Diablo. What do you know? That's not something you see very often. Alright, Let's see what we can do here. Really not much, so let's just keep going. We don't need to use anything else. Let's maybe use a counter again and more crit. Even though, you know, we're already getting crits. Actually, no, we're not getting crits because it's only for physical characters. So the only one that's actually getting crits from Frey is Diablo 1. So we're giving this Diablo crits from his own skill, which is nice, I guess. So let's do this. This should get us all 3 of their alts. Okay, except for this one over here. Well, that's unfortunate. Crit, no crit, 4,600. Alright. This is kind of slow going. Alright. We're going to get binded in now at the end of this turn. And we get a counter. Cool. Oh, I wish she'd hit him 3 times. Alright, there's the bind. The bind lasts for 2 turns, which is unfortunate. So, let's go ahead and get the ult buff now. And then the attack buffs. And then we can send all this. Will this give us a... This will not get us a Frey next turn, which is unfortunate. Alright, but there's that. So we've gotten Dark Diablo crits. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Let's see how much damage we do here. Diablo 2.0 does 22,000. Well, that's awesome. Diablo 1.0 does 25,000. That's even better. Maybe this wasn't the right team. So yeah, we got stat buff, but not really useful. We can't actually kill because she's gonna heal herself, I think, soon. Yeah, right there. Alright, well, maybe not the best team to use then. I just wanted to see if we could make something out of Dark Diablo 2.0, but guess not. So, let's come back and try again. Alright, let's try this again with a much more cohesive team. Fire! So, we've brought Gobta because he has the double orange to double blue orb change, turn 1. Also a fire unit, which will help. And then Toa will help us get the full hand of oranges. And then, you know, technically Benimaru is a orb changer to green, so if we can get some luck here, we can use that as well to get the full hand of greens. And then also, Shizu does have a defense changing skill, so we have to use that twice. We have many, many attack skills right here. We have orb changes here. So this team can do everything as far as what we want it to. So let's go ahead and start this up, and this should go much more smoothly than the first full Diablo team. Unfortunately, a lot of the Diablo battle units are not that great, which is surprising. His Protector is good, which, you know, thank God for that, but his battle units are just outdated, sadly. Okay, so turn 1, we'll use Gobta's orb change, there we go. And then we'll bring in Violet for Shizu, and we'll bring in Benimaru for Gobta. And we'll go ahead and send this. This is going to be some good damage. This team is very good at burst damage with the burn and the stacks that Violet can do. So this should be a lot easier. 10,000 damage, alright. Already going a lot better. Also, everyone's physical, which she has... How much was her resistance to physical? It is 50% physical resistance down, so alright, you're really, really meant to do that. Well, that's something, isn't it? Well, I can't really do much about that, so I guess we'll just stack some burn on, I guess. Alright, cool, whatever. Let's get Guy out of here for Shizu. I think these 3 units will be much more effective. And yeah, so now we have 2 Toas, so we're ready to go. Crit Pierce right there. Cool. And then there's a little bit of a burn. Okay, well now we're just... Okay, well... Come on. Come on. Alright, let's use 1 defense skill now, just to get it out of the way. We'll send these 2 stupid blues, and maybe if we get this green and another green, we can use Benimaru's orb change. Alright, there we go. So we can do this now. We're going for maximum mission completion here, instead of trying to actually burst her down. So let's do the orb change here, and then that'll be 2 stacks of burn. What a waste. What a waste of time. Alright, 99,000 damage right there. This one will do 18 something. 18-2. Alright, she's down to almost half health. The half health with the burn, maybe. She's going to heal herself, I think, here. Yeah. But that's okay, because we're ready to go. So let's use another... Let's see, she doesn't have anything going on, so let's use this. Let's use the orange damage buff and the instant damage. Alright, and then we can use our first Toa to give us 40 extra points. And then we can use another defense changing, so Pierce Power and AoE down. So there we go, we've gotten the attack skills, we've gotten the magic changing skills, we've got the defense skills done. So we are looking pretty good now. This ult will do decent damage here. Alright, 46,000 damage. 1, 2, 3, and then Violet's 200% orb should do quite a bit more now that she's all buffed up. 30k, okay. Yeah, better than 18,000. And then the burn kicks in. She's going to ult. 6,000 damage across the board. It's not really a big deal. And then the bind wears off, so we can actually swap her out. And then we can refocus on getting ults again for the other two units. So let's get you in here. Alright, so let's do another Toa. Alright. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Sadly does not get us another Toa, but it's okay. We'll live, I think, because we're either going to kill here with the burn, or we're going to kill next turn with our triple ult. Okay. Didn't kill with the burn. Does she heal herself? Oh, we got binded in. Alright, well, it's whatever. We have the ult buff. Oh, can the instant damage kill? No, almost. Not quite, but here we go. So these are all the missions done that we could complete. We got the full hand of blue, full hand of green, full hand of orange. 2 of the attack chain, all 3 of the skills, right? So now we just need to clear it again. In like, I think we need to clear it 2 more times, I believe. What's left over? Yeah, clear it 2 more times. So let's build another team. Alright, let's use, a current meta team. So we've got the fantasy team, Frey. We've got both heroes, Rimuru, Milim, and Shizu. Now, none of these characters are actually on, like, the Primal Demon or 10 Great Demon Lords, even though Milim is here. So again, some inconsistency. But we do have the full skills. So we've got magic changing orbs already over here. We've got Rimuru's Pierce Resistance down, which is a defense skill. And then very obviously we have all of our attack skills. So again, we have everything covered. It's just that turn 1, this specific team will not be able to orb change into a full hand of blues. But I think we should still be okay because we can at least get Frey with the 4 blues and call it good. So let's do this. Let's see how easy this team is. Now that we're not really going for missions per se, we can still act like we are. It's just that the full hand of blue is going to be a little bit more difficult. So let's go ahead and take the hero out for Milim. And then, yeah, we'll let it run like this. So there we go. We do get Frey even with the 4 blues because of Rimuru's trait. We're going to get even more than we need, technically. Alright, okay. Well, I guess that works out. So let's do... So we got 90 points to work with. So let's do 1 defense skill right here. And then we can do probably Rimuru's orb change as well, because he's going to go away for now. And then we'll bring in Shizu for Rimuru. And we'll get 1 stack of the attack buff on all 3 of them. And then we can use Frey and make a full hand of green, so there's that mission taken care of. And then we'll just go ahead and send it. Alright, so that gets us Shizu's ult, so that's good. Getting crit damage, 10,000 right there, so pretty good. 21,000. We're killing her at a much quicker rate than the other team is, but that's okay. So let's use another stack of the attack buff. So there's the 2 attack skills done. So that's awesome. And then let's get her out of here. The hero has no orbs. Let's get her out. We can use Rimuru debuff again, so that's the 2 defense changing skills taken care of. And then we can use... actually, oh, we swatched Shizu out. Okay, so we can just send these 4 right here, so that'll work. So let's get Rimuru out. And then we'll just send these 4 oranges. That'll get Milim's ult. Get us close to a Frey, but not quite. Oh, this is turn 3. Alright, so we're not going to get the protection. Okay, well, we can get 4 blues instead. Okay, we're going to get binded in now, which is unfortunate. So we're going to wait out the bind a little bit longer. We can send these and get them out of the way. Alright, we got curtailed a little bit by some bad orb RNG. Okay. There's a little bit of a heal. Go ahead and send these Milim orbs. Work on getting her EX ult. Okay, so we should be unbinded here now. Ooh, alright, so now let's rewind. Let's swap the ult away from Milim. Alright, and then let's put the debuff on. And then we can bring... Oh, we can't bring Shizu in because she has her ult as well. That's... well, that's fine, I think. So let's take you out of here. Actually, we can use this right here and then get a full green without having to use Frey at all. So that works out fairly well. This will get the hero's ult. This will get Milim's EX ult. Good. Good, good, good. Alright. Yeah, this looks pretty good. And then next turn, after the rewind, we can send all 3 ults. We can probably murderize RAMIRIS with this. Okay, and let's get... Ooh. Yeah, let's get this on. Alright, so let's use the hero's crit just because. And then we'll use Frey, which will give us the crit anyways, but at least we get the crit resistance down, alongside the crit damage for Milim, alongside all the debuffs up here, while still having another Frey to use next turn. And unfortunately, this does not get us the hero's EX ult, but we're going to do some good damage here. 29,000, so almost 30k, so almost 60. Oh, we do get 60k. And here we go. We're ready to go. And we got a full hand of Milim, which, okay, so we can't bring in Shizu, but I think we'll be okay. So let's use the debuff again and the crit damage again. And then we'll have Milim just finish us off. Cool. Is there another team I want to use? I don't really know. Let's just have... Milim will kill here, obviously, with her EX ult. How much are we going to do? 113k. Alright, so turn 7, you could have done... I could have done it a lot sooner if we had wanted to, but I was fucking around. But we got all the attack changing skills, we got all the magic changing skills, we got the defense skills, and we got the full hand of greens. So we would just need the oranges and blues, which you can just use a different team for. So let's go for that, I guess, for a full hand of blues. Let's see if we can bring the Fount of Wisdom team in here. Alright. Fount of Wisdom team with the new Shizu. Sadly, we do not have any defense-changing skills, but we have a butt-ton of... Actually, they're all lined up in a row, actually, aren't they? So, magic skills, attack skills. Diablo's defense-changing skill does not count, unfortunately. So, we can't really rely on that. But we've got some nice buffs, and now that Diablo's in a support slot, we are actually getting that EP buff right here. So we are still benefiting a little bit from the special effect rules. So, and then obviously we have Rimuru, who can do the turn 1 orb change to full hands of blues. And since this team does gigantic amounts of damage, I don't think we're going to have a problem. So we can just leave all 3 of the characters up for the bind turn, so we have all 3 of our orb changers ready to go. And I don't think that's going to really be an issue. And this will be the last fight that we do of this stage, because that'll be the last mission that I have to do, because this will be our 3rd time clearing it. So let's get Hinata in here for Shizu, and then we get Gobta out of here for Rimuru. use his orb change, and then we'll be off to the races. And because we have Water Shion attached, we should get the full 2 Diablos next turn. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So we can start stacking up quite a bit. 63 with the crit, and then her 200% orb does 10k. Right. We're getting some massive lag here, though, because of... Ooh, are we going to have enough points for that? We do not have enough points for that orb change. So we're going to have to send these oranges and get them out of here, because we cannot use Rimru's orb change and Hinata's, because that's too many points. Alright. Diablo has the ult gauge increase charm, but it's going to Albus. She has a higher attack stat. Alright, well, that's hilarious. Alright. This will work towards getting Hinata's ult at the very least. And then this turn... Yeah, okay, here we go. Now we can get some points back. Just in time for the bind as well. So we'll do this and this. And there's a full hand of full hand of blues. And then we'll go ahead and send it. So get Hinata's ult, almost Albus's ult, 160 points. I mean, we could launch the ult here and maybe kill. We'd only have enough for 2 of the buffs though. But we also need 1 more ult from Albus, so I guess it's not really the best idea to use it right now. So let's keep stacking then. We have enough points to orb change into a, well, 5 hand of blues again. So let's do that. This will get Albus's ult. This will also get Rimru's ult, actually, because he's got 3 orbs. Okay, so yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Maximum points up to 190 points, which is not enough to use all 3. We can still use 2 of them, but now we have all 3 ults. So, you know what? I'm well, I was fairly confident. I'm still confident. Let's do another stack. And then let's use the... Ooh, what buffs do we use? I think we use this buff and then the physical buff, because we know that Albus's buff is the worst of the 3. So let's do that. So physical attack buff, we've got the normal attack buff, we've got the physical debuff going, and then we've got Hinata's personal ult buff. So 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5. How much do we hit here? Rimuru does 59k, alright. Albus does 105k, and then Hinata will hit quite a bit harder because of her ult buff, 151. So there we go. Alright, that was pretty easy right there. We got the magic skills, we got the 2 attack skills on that last turn, we got the full hand of blue. So really, it just kind of depends on your box, and if you don't have like the dedicated orb changers, then you just have to rely on some RNG to get natural hands of blues, or natural hands of greens and oranges. But yeah, otherwise, like, not a terribly difficult stage, but I do understand if new players are starting in, you will not be able to beat Inferno. But you can use these teams on the lower stages, and again, you can just parallel process them and you can still get the rocks. It just won't be as much. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below. But that's it from me. Take it easy, and I'll see you all later.